Welcome to the All for the Culture podcast and YouTube show, man. We're back again. You know, the newest and freshest hip hop podcast. We are officially a podcast. We are all on all the podcast platforms. So today we got a special guest in the building, all the way from Chicago, Chirac, repping Inglewood. Dropped 2 mixtapes this year already. Dope as hell. Dope artist. Got some dope verses out. Dope fire shit. You know, he spits bars for real from Chicago. We got Tay 600 in the building, man. Welcome.
Hey man, what's going on, man? Thanks for having me, bro.
For sure, man. It took you a while to get down here, but we got it done. You know, there's some problems and took like a few days, but it was all good. But he got me this morning. This earlier. You scared the fuck out of me. He was with me, bro. I was so mad when you FaceTime. You're like, bro, I missed it. I'm like, how? You at the airport? I see you at the airport. You said you staying at the airport.
Right.
And then you like, I got my headphones in. I was like, no, there's no way.
Nah.
There's no way you could be listening to music that loud. He did not hear the lady call for the shit.
Nah, I was.
And you waited till I'm about to hang up the phone, and you were like, nah, I'm just kidding. I'm like, fuck.
Nah, I was. I wasn't missing it. That was the third time we missing. I didn't even feel like him going to the fucking airport.
I was like, that's what I was saying. I was like, if he don't make it today, I don't think it's gonna happen because it's gonna be like it's too much. My pops even said, like, if he missed it, just go to him. Just go to Chicago.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He did that. He's like, just go to Chicago. Anyways, man, I'm gonna start with your early life. So talk about your early life. Let's talk about like from the teenage areas, and basically from the teenage areas. You know, from you starting out as a teen.
So when I started out as a teen, it was like immediate gang banging. You feel me? Like all of my teen years was just dedicated to the streets and the six. You feel me? Like it wasn't really no. Well, it's average for like us in our city, you know, but it's like it wasn't no normal 12, 13-year-old experience, you feel me? It was like, you know, 12, 13 years old, motherfuckers probably just, regular families probably, they kids just starting to know about sex. We was already fucking, you feel me? Shit like that. Like, you grow up fast in the streets of Inglewood, like, we was already like real experienced by the time. I feel like I'm older than I am, like for real.
Yeah.
Cause the streets like people don't even be knowing. Like
I think that's true though. You probably are, cause struggle makes you grow up faster.
Yeah. Like you gotta like, and then it was like around all this time that I'm growing up. At this time, it's like my daddy just going to the feds and shit. So it's like I'm the man of the house. So it's like I gotta grow up fast anyway. I'm his only son. So it's like I'm growing up inside and outside the house and shit. Streets just made me into a man at a young age. You feel me? Like, so it was like, you know.
You got sisters though?
Yeah, I got all sisters. It's only me, a boy. You feel me? All my like close niggas and shit. I got like all my cousins is like my brother. You feel me? Like I got me and my cousins. We tight like. ABE, that's my cousin. Like he one of the more like popular ones that all the fans and people outside of like other places know and shit, like, but like we family, you know. Any nigga you see me with, most likely I'm related to him. Like, that's how I just keep it.
Is that since the whole thing happened and everything, or was that even before that?
I mean, I always been like family oriented though.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, so I always hung with my family, but it's like when I first started gangbanging, I shied away from my family. You feel me? So like now that like I'm older, not saying like, you know, like, but now that I'm older, cause they know like from like probably like 09 to like 2015, I wasn't even being around my peoples at all. Like, I was just like over focused in the streets. Like, you feel me? Like in my hood, in my area. You feel me? Like, so I wasn't really fucking with my family, and now that I'm starting like to come back around them and they seeing me more and shit, it's like, you know, they rejoicing with the shit, cause they didn't used to see me at all. They just used to hear shit like. I used to come like when I finally pop out to little family events and shit. There, I had the craziest shit. You know, some shit that be cute, some shit I just be like, wow. Yeah. They never see me, but they just hearing I'm some little badass kids. They saying all type of shit. I'm like, man, y'all crazy. You feel me? But you know, now I'm coming back around and they seeing me like focus on my music, so they proud, cause they ain't never liked when I was in the streets. Like.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Cause like I told you, like my family, like even on my pop side, like we all like close, everybody close, so like everybody like to see everybody and shit. Yeah. So like they don't like me like being not around and shit, and then I'm not around cause I'm somewhat risking my life and shit. So that crazy shit.
That's dope though. That you got the music though to make mom proud, make the family proud. That's dope though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Music was like accidental. Music was like accidental.
Yeah.
I don't even supposed to be a rapper. Like, it was just one random ass night. I ended up going with Nan to the studio. Like, me and Nan was like the only two niggas on the block. You feel me? And that shit like never happens. We end up, we like, fuck, we at the stoop for them come grab us. We snatch off. Matter of fact, no, I'm lying. There was some more of the guys on the block, but folks ain't want them to go into the stool with him, though. He ain't want everybody, like, you know, clowns and shit. So, me and folks spent off. We spent the cut and went to the booth. And then that's when I made popping tags and shit. So, and it's just like I got a good response from that. And it's like I just kept going. Then that shit with LA happened, like, right after. I made my first track. I let LA hear before I even had dropped it. Me and Rondo had dropped it or shot the video. He was like, man, bro, you sound like you got that shit, bro. Like you could tee up for like you could do something. Yeah. And then he got killed.
Oh wow, that was right. Oh
yeah,
damn.
That was like I let him hear the song.
That was
like
crazy. So he had already been turning up.
Yeah, you feel me? Like he had already been doing his thing. Him and Nan had already been making their name in this shit around that time. You feel me? This like right before he got killed. I think we dropped the video in September or October of 13. He got killed in September. You feel me? Like,
oh damn.
I let him hear as soon as I made it. You feel me? So it's like he heard it and shit, and then that shit happened. So it's like I used those words and that experience. Like I remember the day I played it for him. We was getting out of school. We was getting out of high school and shit. My OG used to like come pick me, him, like the guys. Like it was a lot of the guys that went to school and like she had a Tudo Monte Carlo. Yeah. But like she'll come up there and put all our ass in her Tudo. Like you feel me? Like on some real shit. So, but LA, I think it was only me in LA that went to school this day. And I'm like, we getting out of school and shit. We in the whip. I lived on the block, so me and LA, my mama driving, we going to the crib, we going to the block, you feel me? So we go and shit. He be playing this shit, he like, yeah, bro, ooh. And it's like after that, even the songs I made, like after that, like I think 600 Part 2 came a little bit after that, you feel me? And 600 Part 2, everybody from the block heard my verse before me, like. I made it, but it's like I never knew how it sounded. Like I made it, rapped it, everything, but you know I never knew like if people like fucked with it for real. You feel me? Because it was like I had a lot of pressure, like because I'm covering for my brother right now. Yeah. In 600 Part 2, so I'm like, gee, like this verse gotta like. Yeah. The process of me writing this verse was like crazy, like. Yeah. And you know I'm like, cause it's like it was so many rappers from the hood that still even around that time that could have been on the song besides me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's like when I got it, I was jittery as hell. Like damn, I'm finna be on 600 Part 2. Like I was fake, like jittery, and this is my block. You feel me? But I'm like, damn, you feel me? But so I did that shit, and we ended up having like a gathering in the hood, and everybody heard. I guess E-Day had got it back, and. He like let for them head and shit and like for them getting that damn, you know, they take hood on them, they getting that damn for take going crazy. Yeah. After them they you know they telling me Stella on them this saying shit. I walk in there they to my man, it sound like you been doing this shit. Yeah, you feel me? This was Hoodo telling me, Hoodo raw. You feel me? So I'm like, Hoodo could spit, so if he say I could
you
spit.
went crazy on that hoe, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you feel me? So I'm like, and everybody was saying that they like, man, Tay had the best part on that shit. Or Tay and they always say Tay or Tay and somebody else, you feel me? But it's like they fucked with my pod heavy. Yeah. And I'm like, I was like proud because it's like holding it down in some type of way, you feel me? Because it was like LA, I gotta cover LA killed this shit.
Yeah, because he was on the last. Yeah. He was on the last one. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like,
he did kill that.
I gotta represent right now. You feel what I'm saying? So I just had to hold it down, and I guess I did. So after that, it was like shit started falling in line as far as like rapping wise and shit. I started learning more like that I had enough clout to charge for features and shit. I'm like, damn, motherfuckers are paid to get on the song with. Oh yeah.
That's a crazy feeling, huh? That's crazy.
I'm like, man, I was just doing like 200. Then C-Day was over finessing like for some reason. Like he was pushing the envelope. Like he knew he had clout, but he wanted to see how much he could get off his clout. I'm just trying to use my clout to get anything I can. Yeah. He like, man,
Like you not even sure whether you
Yeah,
good yet. So
like
you
you
just
ain't
like,
even
man,
sure. He like, man, look, I got clout on 22 shots. I'm on 500 in the gate. And then he was fake getting this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I turned my shit up. I mean, I need 400 now. I double my shit. Like, shit, man.
they fucked it up for everybody.
Yeah, man, shit. Hey, folks got like 4 features in one day. We young as hell. He run around like 2,200 on them.
Oh shit, that's dope.
Yeah, man, what the fuck? We at the crib. He steady. I'm on FaceTime, man. Where you at? You on the block? He steady putting it on the camera. Shit, damn. I'm like 16, 17. I'm like, man, I need that. I'm finna turn my shit up. I turn my prices up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy that I love how like Chicago, got so many crews that like Chief Keef blew and he was able to put on so many people.
Mm-hmm.
LA blew and y'all were able to put so many people on. Same with the dudes from King Yella and all they stuff. So that's really cool. But man, the 600 Part 2 video. I gotta ask you, Mama Capone told a story that she told it off camera, but she was cool with me putting it out on Twitter about. During the video, Rondo was so high during 600 Part 2 that he actually fell asleep on your shoulder while y'all were jumping up and down. Like he literally kind of low-key passed out.
That's a fact. And you know what's so crazy, right? Like we shooting a video and shit. Like I'm knowing that he fucked up. Like folks, all type of shit. And he drinking. We in that bitch. We lit. You feel me? And it's like he up and down. But like. We making a scene and shit. He come up on me. He grabbed me like this shit. And I'm just feeling like it's like he had me. Then I lost him. You feel me? Like, and whole time this nigga died on my arm. You feel me? We get to jumping back up and shit. He get back up. He pop back in tune. You feel me? But I'm like, folks like he was off it, but he was fighting it because he was turned. He was on the song because like see they had went to sleep too. See they just fell out of the video like. They was in the video once upon a time. He was zanned up too and shit. He went and got on the couch.
I watched that video and I found the part and I took a picture and I put the picture up. It's on my IG.
Yeah.
I put the picture of him actually like you can see his eyes closed.
Yeah, like yeah. For like we used to be high as hell back then,
dying.
bro. That was a day. That was one of them days too, man.
She told me that shit. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a fact though.
That's what I meant by the dope story she told me. Those are the type of shit she told me. It was funny as hell. Yeah. So, joining gangs, man, at such an early age, and your father being arrested. How you think your father being arrested impacted your life? And number two, how do you think gangs impacted your life? And the other question I have for you is, you were talking about your block and where you come from, and it's just everywhere. Do you do you have to join one? Like, can you not join one?
Well,
is that possible?
Yeah, but I'm gonna answer I think my father not being in my life played a big toll on I feel like I would have probably still ended up being a gangbanger, but I probably wouldn't be. Well, most likely I wouldn't be where I'm from, or I wouldn't be what I was either. You feel me? So it's like I feel like I probably would still definitely been in the street because he a street guy. He'd rather his son he'll at least know about what's going on in the streets. Rather he ended it or not, don't be negligent to it.
Yeah.
So but like, it's just like, and as far as like, can you join again? I mean,
do you
can
have
you
to?
not?
Yeah, can you
it's
not?
It's like this, bro. People have their different reasons. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
Some just like really need. A lot of people hide behind them up. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So with that gangbanging shit, it's like, like people be just trying to make sure they straight sometimes.
Yeah.
Because if like a lot of people draw off numbers, you feel me? So like when you like got things like that, that's just some people reason though. Other people it's just like, well, I don't know, man, because it's just like you never even like you. It's like it's just like a spring. Like I don't want to say a spring of the moment type thing, but it's like it's just some shit that just happens sometimes.
Yeah,
you feel me? Because it's like it ain't some shit we was taught. You feel me? Like our mamas didn't raise us to be gangbangs, and like that's why I had to talk with a lady about this shit, and she was telling me like how her son gonna be raised and how he gonna do this and do this with females, and I'm like, your son fuck around and be a gangbanging ass murderer or something. You feel me? Like, why you gonna say that, man? Because everything you teach somebody is not always what's gonna stick. You feel
For
me?
sure, yeah.
Because I wasn't taught to go to jail and go to prison at 19 years old. And you feel me? Be having prior gun cases and getting arrested and, doing all the shit that I done did as a kid. You feel me? And I done did more fucked up shit than that, but I wasn't taught to do it, though.
When you talk about it, you don't seem like proud of it. You don't seem like...
I'm not proud of that shit because it's like, man, that shit is really like, I'm young, bro, but it's like I learned fast and I grew up fast.
Yeah.
Gang banging is like, when you get caught up in this street shit, all your glory years really be the years that I had already.
Yeah.
And it ain't even about the age, it's about the years. Like, after, 2017 Chicago streets is ugly. Ask anybody that's in the streets now, they'll tell you that, like, 5 years ago, 4 years ago was like the days. You feel me? That's because a lot of people that's dead was alive.
Yeah.
A lot of people that's got 50 and 60 years was out of jail.
Yeah.
You feel me? And it's like you had more of your close friends and like close people with you and around you that was keeping shit cool. You feel me? People going to jail but not for no real shit, just little petty cases. People getting shot, not even dying. You feel me? Or just getting shot at, not even getting shot. You feel me? And then it's like, you got all your niggas with you. You feel me? But like, nah. It's over. Like, nigga, like you be lucky. You got 5 niggas that with you right now.
Yeah.
That was with you 4 years ago, and y'all, it could been 50 of y'all. You should be glad it's 10 of y'all left.
Damn.
Cause like that's how it happened in the streets. Like since I started game, ain't got lost probably 30 dead homies.
Damn.
And I'm just counting like, you so close. I'm from this block, but from that block, them my niggas too. You feel me? Like when niggas from O Block died, them my niggas. You feel me? Like, so if they got however many amount of dead homies for, that's they amount plus my homies from my block. You feel me?
Yeah.
And whoever else hood I feel like I'm emotionally attached to like that. You feel me? It ain't a lot of them, but like O Block is like. It's like we the same shit type. We brought up like the same shit. Like, so when some shit happen over there, that shit is like, that's like my homies. You feel me? When shit happen on my block, them my guys.
Yeah.
So like, that shit just like I lost hella dead homies like that. Then you lose like 30. You probably lost more to the system.
That's crazy.
Cause it's like people just like everybody going down for that shit now. Like we used to go to jail for small shit.
But that's like what happened in Chicago back in the day, too, that fucked it up and made it worse. Back in the day was when they took everybody to jail. And a lot of the big homies were gone for the younger homies to learn from, which is what I was heard from a lot of people. So it's like happening like that all over again, it seems like.
But it's like a reverse. Yeah. Now the big niggas, they out of jail. And the young niggas that's making sure shit is getting stood on is going to jail.
Yeah. But nobody gives a fuck about the old homies anymore, right?
I mean, it's like shit. Niggas can get their respect, bro. But it's like if you was in the feds for 15 years, I just started gang banging 6 years ago, and I've been putting in work for my block. I'm one of them niggas over here. You feel me?
Yeah.
Ain't no nigga finna come over here talking about nothing. You feel me? And it's just like that's the mentality we got. Like, okay, whatever you was back then, that's what you was back then. You feel me? But like, we don't know you.
Yeah.
And over here now, I'm calling shit. You feel me? So like, what is you saying?
That's what I hear from everybody from Chicago.
You feel me? So it's like that's how it is. Like, but like when y'all the older niggas that get out, they just gotta get out and get to it and respect the young niggas. Cause the young niggas don't play with the old niggas.
Yeah.
Like young niggas and old niggas, that be their only problem. Young niggas feel like they been holding their own, they been holding this shit down. You feel me? And the old niggas be trying to get on some shit like what they did.
Yeah. And
they think it still hold weight. But these niggas that you wanted to hold weight to don't even care about you or whatever legacy you supposed to be left behind.
Yeah.
So it's like the respect level is not even nowhere.
Yeah, that's what's up, so man. That's like, crazy.
This shit just like, I ain't no nigga that just like, don't fuck with the old niggas. I'll be around like my daddy is like an OG, like a real OG, and all his homies, them like my uncles. You feel me? And it's like I be around them all the time. Yeah. But like, if like OGs just gotta respect the young niggas. I had these talks with like
Yeah.
other OGs too, and like we'll bump heads about it. You feel me? And they'll start getting what I'm saying because I'ma stand on it. And they be like, yeah, you a little crazy little young nigga. You feel me? But that's all it really be.
That's crazy. That you say that because I hear everybody from Chicago say that, and then I heard another dude tell me I don't know if it was he told me or I heard on an interview, but it was a dude he was saying that how gangs like you walk from your school or you walk from your house to the school, and while you're walking you gotta intercept another gang that's at it with the people that live on your block, but you say I'm not part of that. But they like, nah, you from that block. So now it's like, all right, now I have to join that gang from my block just for protection for when I go to school, because I gotta walk through that neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I might as well have
a lot of people do it too, bro. Because it'd be like, okay, I move over here, right? And okay, now say for instance you move into some shit like a complex, like O Block, like Parkway Gardens.
Yeah.
But you not from Parkway, you feel me? And like. Niggas steady, like, after a while, bro, you can't live nowhere that's associated with real gang-banging activity and you not cool with whoever block this is. Like, if you live on 600, you better try to get a friend from 600.
Yeah.
Because, like, you don't want to be, like, the same age as these niggas that's gang-banging. They young 15, 16-year-old, and you 15, 16.
Yeah, for sure.
And no, that shit just don't look right. And I know, like, how the streets go. Random shit happen.
Yeah.
To random niggas, you feel me? So it's like, you better try to get cool. And that's what people do. Like, especially if you gonna live somewhere and you gonna be living there for a while, you wanna be comfortable.
Yeah.
If it's gang banging niggas over here, I wanna know them. I wanna meet them.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, and then it's like, okay, you get caught, you actually do start fucking with some niggas from 600. Bang. You cool with them. You associate with them. You just not 600. You associate with them. You go to school with them. You take pictures with them. But you not 600. Okay, them niggas see it. Oh yeah, they remember your face. They catch you on the school standing on the bus stop one day and they kill you. Yeah. So it's like, if I'm gonna get labeled for associating with some niggas, I might as well be it anyway.
Exactly.
Because if me hanging with y'all, taking pictures with y'all, I was gonna think I'm one of y'all. So if they catch me, they gonna try to harm me in some type of way, form, or fashion.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna get penalized, I might as well get penalized for something I'm a part of.
Yeah.
Instead of just being some shit that wasn't even like that.
Yeah.
That's I ain't gonna say that's a good way, but that's like a reasonable way. Like, shit, why would you try to fucking even people that gang bang and they from another hood, but they move in this area, they get cool. I know niggas that be from over there, they move in our hood. You know, we get to fuck with them, but they from over there though. You feel me? But they fuck with us. You feel me? And they like shit. Cause why the fuck when I try to move over here and not be cool with y'all? Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cause if the ops catch me walking over here from my career, they fuck around and kill me.
That's real as fuck though, cause that's crazy. And I've heard other people from Chicago and other places that have gangbanging say that it's kind of like you're eventually forced because you walk through a place that now they're associating you with where you live, and so you just gotta be with those people anyways. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. But let's move away from that shit and let's get to some music shit. Let's talk L.A. Capone, right? So I love him. I'm a real big fan. It's sad I only got put onto his music after he passed. But I don't think he gets the credit he deserves. I mean, dude was a beast. His flows, the way he changed up flows was just I couldn't believe it. And I'm gonna get flack for saying this, but it reminded me of like Biggie, and not like they had the same flows, but how much they changed it up. Mm-hmm. How much they did different flows. Mm-hmm. That's the first person I thought of. Like, damn, he changes his flows a lot. Yeah. You know? Let me ask you something, man. How did it feel? I'm gonna start with this. How did it feel when homeboy from Atlanta, King, said something about about LA? Because I saw everybody have LA's back on that shit.
Yeah. You talking about the King dude,
yeah,
right?
King dude, right? Yeah. You said something about it too, I think.
Yeah, but it was like, I forget even what I said and what route I actually took when I said it. Like, was I calm or was I?
I don't think you were calm, bro.
Probably not. You feel me? Probably not.
Calm, yeah.
You feel me? But I forgot what direction I even took with it when I responded to it. But I seen the shit and he was like, basically come out the side of the studio with two guns. Like, your niggas ain't gonna LA me. LA Capone me or some shit in that remark, you feel me? Exactly. That was what was said. And I'm just like, before any response made on social media, I'm looking at the shit and I'm like, my first thought is like, for what? Like, what was your, like, I feel like people bring a lot of fuck shit on themselves.
Exactly.
Cause it's like, why couldn't you just have said, niggas ain't gonna touch me up?
Exactly.
Why you wanna put a nigga that's well loved and respected and got killers behind his name and that's dead? And like, bro, you was just in Chicago. I think that was right before he did this. A nigga chased him in our city.
Maybe that's why I said it.
But it's like, dude that chased you ain't even from the block. Like, he one of the other guys, you feel me? But like, I'm looking at this shit like, man, like, what was your point of that? That was my first thought. Like, what was your point of mentioning my brother, man? Like, what was your point of saying nigga wanna go LA Capone you? Why you just couldn't come outside the studio, do your little lame ass cap shit that you did? Like, you feel me? Point the guns or whatever, you know? Do that shit and just keep folks' name out of it. That was my first thought. My second thought was I didn't really want to like over tweak with him on the internet though, cause like I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I pay attention to people that's in the industry that's coming up, bro. Like a lot of these people, I feel like they be doing shit that they don't even be knowing they be doing. Like I feel like he didn't even know. Like he just fronted this shit like that. Like I don't think niggas openly just like say shit like that.
I don't know, but it's like how you not know that people gonna get offended by you mentioning somebody who was killed leaving a studio in a city that's not to play about. Yeah,
that's why it be stupid shit. Cause it's like he let it come out so like it just flew out his mouth like nigga ain't gonna LA Capone me like
it's a rap line.
It's just like he couldn't have felt like it was gonna be that much response to what he said because he said it like fast and openly like. I don't know, man. I don't know what that man was thinking, like, to be honest, bro. Like, but they came and, like, apologized or I tried to, like, cover it up or something. So, I don't really want to keep talking about it. They try to, if he did mean something, like, disrespectful, he took it back. Yeah. So, it's like, I ain't going to keep talking about it, you know, but we don't tolerate no disrespect for folks at all.
Yeah, y'all, the city turned up quick on that shit.
We like, don't tolerate, niggas don't tolerate no disrespectful folks.
Yeah, that's how Houston is for some dudes. We don't do that shit in Houston either for some people.
Yeah, you just gotta draw the line. Like we just leave a lot of shit just, you know, we fuck around, we do that little shit, but certain shit is just not even like it won't even get no real live. You feel me? That shit don't get dead.
So I'm gonna ask you, man, before we get into any of the stuff about LA more deeply, let's talk about one thing in particular, his music. Can you tell us your top three LA verses or LA songs?
I ain't gonna lie. My favorite is probably So Loud.
That's everyone's favorite.
Then Play for Keeps. I'm really torn between Play for Keeps and Round Here. And my third will probably be Murder.
Okay, yeah,
Murder just hold a special place in my heart because like that was me talking on the song like
at the beginning.
At the beginning of this shit, and it's just like that was like his song where he got like his own recognition in the city, like you feel me, like because bro, LA like had a crazy like LA had been rapping right. None of us never knew he used to be doing his little shit at the crib and shit, not even letting us hear it. Yeah. But it's like. We didn't even know that at first. But, like, you know, we had, like, the rappers from the block around our age range. At that time, like, Buka and C-Day and Manny, kind of, you know? Yeah. And it was just, like, it was like they didn't usually want to let us get on songs and shit at first. Like, they just want to do music with each other and shit. Like, motherfuckers trying to get they shine and shit for them. You know, like, you know, they ain't even trying to let us do rock, you feel me? we like the little brothers. You feel me? They just like, and then LA ended up like, I don't know how he ended up doing it, but he ended up getting on the song him. That's when they started finding out like he could spit. You feel me? But then he's just like he started getting that feedback from them. He started going and see us. We had a nigga that lived in our hood that used to be fucking with us, but he went from our block. Just like shit like what we was just talking about. He had a studio.
Oh, okay.
LA in that bitch, like, we not even knowing he in the hood. And we just over happen to be pulling up to do shit, and he in that bitch recording. And he recording murder.
Damn.
And I'm like, bitch, what you doing? You feel me? Like, let me hear that shit. I guess he got tired of them, like, not letting them hop on shit. He like, man, I'm gonna just come in this bitch by myself. I ain't finna keep going with y'all. Feel me? So, nah, bang. I go in, I'm going crazy. You feel me? Yeah. I mean, let me go ahead and say drop my little shit on there. So I go in there, drop my shit on there. You feel me? And it's just like, folks dropped that shit. I made sure we was ganged up. We was at my crib. We shot a lot of the videos that we shot. Like we shot.
Murder was shot at your crib?
Yeah, murder was shot at my crib.
Okay.
We grinded was shot at my crib. That shooters on my squad was shot at my crib.
Is there a difference between shooters on my squad and shooters? It's on shooters or the same?
It's shooters.
Okay,
shooters. Yeah, that's shooters.
So the one, oh my god, that's one of my favorite because when LA changes his when LA is rapping and then he changes his flow right in the middle.
Yeah.
And he goes to some other flow. I forgot what line it was, but he changes his flow right in the middle, and the flow he does just has you in such a vibe in shooters. Yeah. And that was filmed in your house. Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, partially.
Yeah, partially, yeah.
Yeah. I was on house arrest for that shit, so all the outside scenes was like in the front of my shit. I had to stand on the stoop.
That's why
I wouldn't move from that one spot.
I kind of saw. That's why I thought. I was like, he must be on house arrest. I swear to God, I thought that when I saw it. Because I was like, he can't move from there. He must have to stay close.
Yeah, I lived in like a courtway so I could move around within my courtways type shit. But it's like, we shooting that bitch directly in front. I can't even step off the stoop. So, but I made the video, though. I had to be in that bitch for them saying my name and, in that bitch, though.
Yeah. I remember, I swear to God, I thought that when I saw the video. I was like, dude, he must have been on some trouble or some shit. He couldn't leave the house.
Yeah, I'm just posted right there. I ain't going no further.
So, you wrote a song after that, after what happened to LA happened. And I wanted to ask you some, like, Mama Capone told a story on our show. And I know you probably heard the story, obviously. You've heard it, about the way the studio guy, the one who owned the studio, he acted the week before, where apparently like LA had been calling him and he was like, nah, I don't want you to come when anybody else is up here. I don't want you to come when anybody else is up here. And then one day he told LA come, and then other people were up there.
Yeah.
And shit, or something like that. Kind of fucked up how he did it. Like kind of you obviously heard that, right? All that shit. How did y'all ever find out anything more about that? Like, did anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, did he ever get anything ever come off that or no? It's just all kind of scandalous shit.
Exactly what happened in LA and how it happened in LA, bro. That shit got back to us like that same night. Like, nigga, by the time we was all leaving the hospital, we had 95% of the story. Wow. Exactly how it happened, who was supposed to did it, everything. You feel me? Like, we knew everything. Like, that's how much the streets talk, bro. That's why niggas getting locked up for old bodies and all type of shit, bro. Like, you wouldn't believe how fast the whole story made it back. And I know the shit had to have some truth to it because the shit had happened is like the niggas, they facing that shit now. And they didn't even get caught later. They got caught a year later. But it's like, I don't know, but it's like, that's what we heard what was supposed to be happening. You feel me? I ain't gonna say what actually happened. That's what's supposed to be happening. Yeah. But like, this shit was like, it's a lot of fuck shit, man. That's, I don't want to talk about it like that part because it's his case open. Shorty them fighting his trial right now.
Wow. Okay. I didn't. That's crazy. So talk about the how long after did you write Worst Memory?
Well, I wrote Worst Memory like years later, and people like when the shit first happened, like people was like, like. Why you ain't, they used to be hitting me and JB and Rondo, like, I used to see it like, why y'all, like, not even like on some rushing or tweaking shit, just like wanting us to say some shit about LA, you feel me? But I used to tell people like, bro, I just don't think I was ready to say nothing about it yet.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel
yeah.
me? Like I wasn't ready to speak on that shit yet. I couldn't be ready because it's like my process. Like most people, when shit like that happen, people be kind of swift with writing little shit about their family. You feel me? Or they homie. You feel me? Like, but me, it kind of took me a while. You feel me? Like everything registers with me like not instantly. Like
Yeah.
a lot of shit just be having to sink in. Like
Yeah.
like when LA got killed, I went to the hospital that night. Like soon as I found out I went to the hospital, I took Dirk up there. We go to the hospital. Like I was there for probably like 15, 20 minutes and they came out and told me that shit. I was like the only one not crying, me and Dirk. And it's like that shit, like, bro, that shit probably didn't hit me because I ain't get no sleep.
Yeah.
That shit didn't probably didn't hit me till like the next, like 4 in the morning. Like I'm just steady looking at pictures, and I'm posting them. Like me and LA probably got the most pictures from anybody else on the block. Me, him, and everything.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm posting like 50 pictures
Yeah.
back to back to back, and I'm saying the same caption, like this line from Dirk's song. He made about J Money. I got that call about my bro. I ain't wanna believe. I'm just steady saying that. You feel me? So that shit just hit me, bro. Like I just got the tweaking off that shit. Boy,
Yeah.
like I got the tweaking, like tweaking. I wasn't even tweaking at first. I was just ready to slide. I was on that. You feel me? I wasn't even like I ain't even know. I ain't had no emotion at first. Like this shit ain't hit me.
Yeah.
Like I had a lot of questions, but that was like it really.
Yeah.
You feel me? Dude, that shit just hit me. So like, that shit was worst memory. It was like it had to come to me. Like the day it came to me, I wasn't even like thinking about it. You feel me? I hadn't stunted the idea really ever. The beat came. I was listening to some shit on SoundCloud from like the nigga that used to like engineer me and Rondo like all our music. You feel me? So like. He make beats too. I'm listening to this shit. I'm listening to that shit. I'm like, damn, bro. Before I even told him I wanted it, I was like listening to it for a minute. Yeah, I mean, it was like, I'm like, bro. It was somebody that was in the crib with me that day. I think it was either my sister or my cousin. I'm like, bro, this is gonna be the one. Or it was probably my girl. It probably was my girl too. And I'm like, man, gee, I think this is gonna be the one. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm steady hearing it, and I'm like, gee, shit was like, that was probably one of the quickest songs I probably ever wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause it's like shit came out so easy, like that shit was just like,
obviously,
I put the story together. It was like, it was coming like that.
It was just all facts too.
Yeah, it was all facts. So it was like I wasn't
Like a
saying
true
shit
story,
fake.
yeah.
Like any part from me picking Dirk up, from goddamn it getting the call, from anything. You feel me? The surgeons saying it, from anything, the Haitians in the basements and all that shit. Like all that shit was 100. Like that's all facts. Anybody that hung around me and bro tell you like that shit 100.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that shit was 100, like the way it went down and everything. And I love the song. I actually got put onto it later after I had started listening to your music, and then I listened to it and I was like, wow. You could tell I think the best thing about the record is you could feel the emotion from the record.
Yeah.
Which is the best times with those records. I feel with those records you don't want to get crazy with the bars and you just want to express with the emotion and let the person feel what you're feeling.
Yeah.
He definitely accomplished that. So man, I want to know the craziest funniest LA story from back then. And then I want to know, yeah. First, let's go with that. The craziest LA story from back then. Craziest, funniest one.
Craziest, bro. It's so many, fool. Like, if somebody else asked me this shit, bro, I be thinking about hella shit.
You just pick one and give us one.
Hey, no, right? This nigga, bro. It's this one time, right? It was me, him, and Gotti. Free Gotti, man. Nah.
Oh wait, before you go, hey Gotti, I apologize. On Mama Capone's interview, I had said something like, Do you think Gotti, has something to do with it? Because I heard some fans saying that.
Yeah.
And I didn't know the history of her and L.A. and how deep it's rooted and shit. I did not mean to offend you. I did not know. I apologize, like dead ass.
L.A. Gotti in L.A. was like me in L.A. Like she's like the female version.
I heard.
Like,
I apologize.
Yeah,
Salute to you, and I hope you can beat your shit and get out soon.
Yeah, free Gotti.
So go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you saying?
Yeah. So now, she was like one of us. Like she was like me. Like we was close. She was at the hospital too when that shit happened. You feel me? So, and she called me.
Yeah.
She was the one that called me.
My bad.
But,
go ahead.
So, bang. Like, wait. What was the question again?
The craziest LA story.
Oh yeah.
Fans gonna be mad at me now.
Gotti. This is what I said, Gotti. Hey, Gotti. It was Gotti's birthday. Nah, I come pick Gotti. I go pick LA up, and we go pick Gotti up.
Okay.
And now I got this little slow bitch driving and shit. It's like this Gotti B-Day. It's like 2012. Yeah, it had to be 2012 because her birthday in December, and he had died in 2013 September. So this was 2012 December. Bro, it's like 3, 4 in the morning. We riding around looking for loud. We put up on this block. Now the slow bitch that I got driving this little dollar shit, this bitch see us grab the weed without, and she just scratch out without us giving her money, but giving dude the money. So she thinks she finessing her whole time. Dude finessing us. He just sold them some Reggie. So now we riding around and shit. They damn, bro, this ain't even loud. This Reggie, but they can't take it back because they just snatched off on the nigga. So now they trying to steal it for some more loud. They man ain't no more loud. They LA get that man. Fuck it. Hey, go to the gas station, folks. I see these motherfuckers in the back rolling up the loud. Now I'm thinking like they playing this. I mean, rolling up the Reggie. Now, man, dude, this at this time Reggie is over with. Like that shit bogus is considered food loudest around. Kush, whatever we was smoking, dro. It's better weed around. That shit is over with. We had X'd it out. Like you get caught smoking Reggie, you bogus.
I don't know nobody that smoked Reggie since high school.
Yeah. So like we had been eradicated that shit in 2012. It had been done.
Yeah.
So him and her know that. So now I'm looking at them and shit, and they just they flaming up and shit in the back, and I'm like, damn, y'all really finna smoke this shit? So they smoking the shit. Now I see them back there. They get to taking each other pictures and shit like.
In the gas station.
No, in the car, in the back of the car. LA on this side of the back seat. She on this side of the back seat. She sitting right here taking LA shit. LA get that.
Yeah.
Posted the shit to my doink smokes.
Yeah.
That's Reggie. He front his move like you feel me. And then Gotti do the same shit. Like they both come out, ride, smoking doink, 3 in the morning, traffic. And I'm just in the front like. Y'all front y'all shit. Y'all lying like a motherfucker. Like, y'all smoking seeds. Y'all little ass finna die. They steady tomorrow. You don't want to eat this shit? No. I quit that shit cold turkey.
Yeah.
I mean, man, fuck. It's like, I was never meant to smoke Reggie for real, I don't think. Because it's like, when Reggie was around, it was like, that's when I probably the least me ever getting high in my life. Like, anybody that know me now, I tell you, like, bro, I real that, like, I smoke. Like, for real. Like, I specialize in heavy camp ass woods and shit. Like that's what I roll. Like I do rapper shit.
Yeah.
Feel me? So like, but like, no, they ass was different. For like that shit, they ass getting that smoke Reggie and they just like making that shit like it's loud. I was laughing so hard because the story really between me, it was between us three.
Yeah.
And like. I ain't even started talking about this shit till like recently and shit. Like, you know, folks going to shit. And I know it's like something me and Gotti, we can sit up and laugh about now. Like, I'll bring this shit up to Gotti and we'll tweak off it. Like, you know? Like, me and Gotti do a lot of tweaking off each other and shit, so.
Man, I don't know anybody who be smoking loud. I mean, smoking Reggie since they were kids, man. Everybody been smoking bomb down here, so that's crazy, Reggie.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, that shit used to. I remember motherfuckers be breaking that shit up, and shit would make them itch and shit. Be scratching their hands and shit.
Man, that shit be dog food.
Yeah. Man, all right. So you gotta give me 2 more stories. I want to hear the funniest Rondo story. And then the funniest story, all y'all three together. Cause I know that gotta be crazy.
The funniest Rondo story.
Yeah.
And then the funniest meet LA and Rondo
Yeah,
story.
I gotta get both those. Fans
And,
gonna want them shits, I know.
me and the funniest Rondo story. Man, let me see. I ain't gonna lie, that's one of the funny Rondo stories that I told y'all, that 600 shit. But me and Rondo used to do a lot of funny shit around me though. Like, bro, Rondo, like, I'm trying to think right now, cause he used to like, and he ain't even no over joking ass nigga, but folks used to be funny as hell hot for like.
Yeah.
Folks crazy, you know, like
Yeah.
crazy folk. Oh, let me see if I can think of one with me, him in LA first, cause we used to definitely be tweaking. Damn, we got a
Any
lot of
groupie stories?
Groupie stories?
From the days y'all were out on the road?
Oh no, folk. We ain't used to be on the road like that. We didn't get a chance to live it up like that, folk. Not yet. Shit happened too fast. But like, nah, folk. I remember Nah used to just like, folk. Nah used to just do this shit a lot. Like, this was used to be funny to me about Rondo, right? Like, Rondo just used to like. Rondo was like, we all had our own circles, like, but it's like, nah, he ain't fuck with everybody.
Yeah.
Like a lot of motherfuckers I be seeing out here, like, on they over dick ride nine shit, I just be like looking like, damn, that's crazy. You gotta go to jail for niggas to like really like play the front the move, cause like a lot of niggas used to just like couldn't even sit with us on some real shit, like niggas from the block and everything. Like a lot of niggas couldn't be a part of this shit. Like we wasn't letting like, and it wasn't even like on no we better than y'all. So this just like this how it was. Like motherfuckers went with us like that. Motherfuckers went gang like that for real. Like a lot of motherfuckers wouldn't even took serious. So, but like, folks used to be treating a lot of niggas. I don't even want to get the name dropping, but folks used to like do this shit. This used to be funny to me. Like he getting that, boy, get your name. Like treat niggas like straight lames. For when Rondo probably the youngest nigga out of all of us.
Yeah.
He the youngest one. We all like young, but he the youngest. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And he just like sound like a grown ass man, tweak like a grown ass man, be tweaking and shit, bro. And he would just be looking at him like, folks that's little as hell. Talk, he getting that. He don't even look like he finna even say his voice finna be as deep as it is. He getting that 17. Motherfucker getting that. Alright, granddaddy.
You got that little baby voice.
Folks ass deep voice deep as hell. You feel me? Bam, 17, 16 years old. Motherfucker be tweaking off folks and shit. Yeah, like me, him and LA for like, they used to do shit like when they shooting videos and shit, like when they both shooting videos and shit. Like LA used to be like, for he like a prima donna, folk. Like he used to be like over trying to. I ain't gonna lie, I used to be prima donna with him though. Like we used to just be tweaking off each other, folk, and then Rondo would come through that bitch, folk. Like Rondo, like his shit was popping off, folk. Like so Rondo having this look money, he fleet, he coming around and shit, and he talking crazy, he putting niggas in their place. Like yeah, nigga, I got 15 pair of trues, all new mics, talking crazy and shit. I just be looking like, hell no, look at that, he tweaking. In front of you, feel me? But folks was having his way though.
Yeah.
He was having his way, having his way.
That's dope though. But from that time, man, let's talk about something that's a little bit deeper. What was the what's your biggest regret from that time?
Around like
Around let's say like around the time y'all were getting big and LA was starting to pop and things were going on, and then around that time, I guess, yeah.
I got a lot of regrets. Like I got just from different situations. Like I regret not being with LA. You feel me? When he was dead, when like that shit happened.
Yeah.
I regret going certain places back then because I feel like the night the shit happened where they charged. Now they trying to charge Rondo was fighting and shit. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't even supposed to be nowhere. Like I wasn't even supposed to be around. You feel me?
Yeah.
So if I wouldn't even been around, I wouldn't even be able to be associated with none of these fool ass rumors. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like I just regret because I should have followed my first man that day. That night I was finna go home.
Yeah.
And I seen niggas kicking this shit, and I just wanted to stay up, so I just went and kicked it.
Yeah.
But like, if I'd have stayed home, no, I wouldn't be associated with that. And if I would have been with LA, I feel like either we'd have both died, or we'd have saved each other, or we wouldn't even walk. You feel me? Because how it happened was he was with folks and ended up waiting on some ride that was taking too long. Studio ended up being like walking distance from the crib, kind of, so he was gonna just chalupa into the crib.
Yeah.
And he just ended up walking. Folks supposedly let him walk, get it down there in the stretch without walking with him, And I don't know what's true or not with that. You feel me? I don't want to point no fingers and make it look like I got some hate or something towards JB, because I don't.
Yeah.
And he only went, him and LA, God.
Yeah.
The only three people that know exactly what happened that night. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't waste time trying to think on it, but I feel like if he was walking, I'd have walked with him. And 2 heads is always better than one when you walking, especially when you walking and you looking around.
Yeah.
Because whatever you don't see, I see. So that means if you don't see some niggas finna pull up and try to pop us for, most likely I'll probably see it.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
Or I'd have told you, hold on now, they finna pull up. Don't even go nowhere, if they take 5 more minutes, then we can move. You feel me? Because that's the type of nigga I am too.
Dude.
And then I'm not trying to walk through nowhere. Well, I'm not affiliated. We all the way over east. Like, we not from over here.
Yeah.
Like, we just need to sit right here. That ride pull up, we just gonna scratch, bro. You feel me? I'm that type of guy. I make people use their brain. Like, I've been like that all the time. Like, cause he'll spare the moment ass nigga. Like, he'll just, man, I'm finna go. You know? And just a go. You know? Like, he used to, his man always been like that. That's why he used to, like, have so much trouble and shit at school. Yeah. Cause, like, he was in school with all the ops, but them niggas couldn't make him transfer. Like, you jump on him 5,000 times. He was not transferring. Like, he wouldn't move out that bitch. He was still going to school.
Damn.
You feel me? Like,
damn.
Like, he just like, he gonna do what he wanna do.
Shit, with Mama Capone, he better be going to school.
Yeah.
She ain't playing no games.
Yeah, but like, she would've even understood if he wanted to be like, Mom, look, I'm steady getting on that. Let me just, she ain't that type of mama like, just gonna make him keep going. Nah, she'll rather, hell no. Yeah. But he not even kicking it off to her like he having static at school. Like, the whole time, it's lit. You feel me? Like,
damn.
But like, I just feel like if I would've been there, I'd have been able to save him. Or like one way or another, like I'd have been able to save him, cause like I used to do that. I used to do that type of shit for LA all the time.
Yeah. Like
LA had a pipe on him, and I'm knowing that we don't supposed to be standing right here, and 12 gonna pull up. If they can't find us with nothing, they gonna give us these petty ass trespass charges, and we gonna have to sit in the station for 8 hours.
Yeah.
I used to take that 8 hours. Every time he used to have a pipe, and they'll magically get up on us, get on some fuck shit. I'm tweaking with him, just so he could get out of there. And I'm gonna do my 8 hours. I'm gonna get out for, and you gonna get away with the pipe for. I'm gonna see you later on today or in the morning. Yeah. You feel me? So like, I always used to watch folks back. Like, I used to be very protective of him, and we used to do the same thing. Like, me, him, and everything. We just used to like. That's how we rolled. Like, we got very offensive and defensive with each other. Like, to other people though. Like. You couldn't really say nothing about the other to none of us, or like while we around. Yeah. Cause them things do the same shit. Like them thing, he wild. Like we all had our role. LA probably was the like smooth one. Yeah. And I was kind of like the rowdy one, but them thing like the rowdy one too. But he more like he smoother than me, but he not. Yeah, I don't know. I probably was the high head one the most.
Yeah, he like somewhere in the middle.
But he kind of have it like he got a short fuse. Like he'll be cool, but then like he'll take it right there like out the blue. See me, I kind of like jump right off the hands. Yeah. So like he'll diffuse it, and then if it ain't no signs of diffusing, he gonna get aggressive. LA just gonna he like sneaky. You would never even know if he plotting on killing you. He's too smooth. He don't even talk.
So let's talk about the snitching allegations, right, that have been following you around for years now, right?
Mm-hmm.
From the day they came out, you've held your own, you've combated them, and you've held your defense that you were not that was not true. It was all false and shit like that. And you've stayed on that. And I will say this: I don't, like I told E-Day, I don't have an opinion on it because I don't know the legal system, so I don't know when he says things, are they like you know how Vlad knows it, so he could kind of check. I don't really know it in that sense of the law, like with murder. So I don't know like this, that, and the third about what he's saying, if it's the truth, and what you're saying is the truth about the different rules.
Yeah.
I just get the story. I want to know, like, when they said that, all right, and right now how you feel. Do you believe that they believe that, or do you believe that that it was a setup, that it was like they planned it, like, hey, we're gonna drop this on this dude and kind of get him out the way so we could prosper?
No, I don't think it was like that. I don't think it was that type of malicious ass thing.
Yeah.
But I think it was like, I don't know. I just think that it was a mistake that they let blow overboard and they made too popular.
Yeah.
And they can't renege what they said because they crossed too many boundaries.
Yeah.
So rather than them resign from what they say and look fool, they just keep them on the same fuck shit. That's what I think, because a lot of people, look, when you go all out for some shit and you think you're right about it and you turn out to be wrong, a lot of people can't face the fact that they was wrong, and especially when it's something like this, and it's like, if you was ever to be eradicated as wrong, you would be a fuck nigga. You feel me? Like, you would be fool, cause like that type of shit not even cool to accuse.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like unless you know
that
facts.
That shit get you killed.
And like, people try to make whatever they want to make out of the situation, but it's like at the end of the day, like, the truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? And the people don't even. I feel like with the situation, it's like people. I get angry at the people who fall for what was being said with only the little shit that the people was saying. Like, people, like, don't get me wrong. Before I went to jail, it's a lot of shit that I didn't know about the law.
Yeah.
So a lot of these people who I even being accused by never been to prison, like never been to jail longer than enough to even get their first jail fight. You feel me? Like, so, I take that with a grain of salt. But it's like, for the ones who do say it, and I feel like that been in jail and shit, I feel like they just brainwashed.
Yeah.
Cause this is like homies and shit that got out of jail and shit recently. Like, I'm gonna say a homie, and we was cool. And when he first got out, he used to hit me, try to be kicking it. When we shot on all this shit, what I'm coming. And we related. You feel me? Yeah.
I follow you on Twitter. I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
And then I'm like, now, cause he hang with Book and D all the time. It's like, but niggas that it's like, I guess when you bird brain and shit, it's all about. See, like, when I'm the type of nigga, right?
Yeah.
If you saying some shit about somebody, bro, I'm gonna need to. I ask questions. I always been curious,
Yeah.
It ain't been a lot of shit that you could just tell me that I'ma just follow without real reason, like. I never been like that. Even when I started doing shit in the streets, like when I started getting my stance and all that, I wanted to know what I was representing. I didn't want to just be doing some shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want nobody calling me out and I don't know nothing. Shit like that, you feel me? So it's like, with anything I was told or a part of, I always want to know. Like, so if I'm going to be a part of a group of niggas that don't like a nigga for a certain reason, I want to know why we don't like him. And it's the reason that we don't like him even a real reason, like, or is it some fuck reason,
Yeah.
Like, a lot of beefs and shit, like, we was in tour with a lot of niggas over a bitch, but niggas wouldn't even tell us this shit at first. You feel me? Niggas don't want to be like, Niggas don't really want to ask them questions, but
Yeah.
I'm the curious ass young nigga. I
Yeah.
don't know, like, what
Nobody
the fuck?
wants to, and nobody wants to say they're in it to a beef with over a girl.
Yeah, nobody want to say it, but that's
Yeah.
that's 90% of the beefs in the city right now, period, to this day. But
Wow.
even when he was first kicking off, like, you know, I'm asking, I'm like, man, you know, because I don't know these niggas. Some of these niggas I do know have been alone for a long time, and they just from a different hood. Why we into it? Whole time, it's over a disloyal ass bitch, and the bitch ain't even telling the whole story. Your bitch was fucking one of the ops. She was fucking him and you didn't know. The nigga slapped her or some shit. She come tell your ass you Captain Saver, man. You her boyfriend, and you go over there without, and she tell you like he's some type of random ass Joe. Old time she fucking this nigga. You go over there, shoot him, fight him, beat him, hit him with your car, whatever you do, and now y'all hood into it.
Damn.
All over this bitch that came and told you some whole fuck shit, got you believing this nigga just don't know her. Whole time she fucking this nigga. And we don't find that out to 3, 5, 7, 9 motherfuckers that got killed. You feel me? Or shot.
Damn.
So it's like, you know, like, that type of shit on that note, it's like,
Yes.
But like, I just take all this shit, bro. Like, as far as like the situation, man, it's like, I don't even want to keep elaborating on the shit, but you know, like, I understand people's curiosity, you know?
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna keep doing assault at nobody. I'm not even finna keep name dropping or none of that shit. But all like I'm gonna tell them niggas is, look, I'm just here to make people use their brain, bro. That's all. Like, I don't even care about what a nigga saying. I just want you to, like, whatever you think, I want you to have legitimate reasons for thinking that shit. Don't just be thinking it because a nigga you fuck with thinking. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I want you to think it because you believe it and you feel like you got real shit supporting your belief.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't want you to be like, well, yeah, folks ass real. Like, because that's what a lot of niggas do with the situation. Like, niggas don't even be knowing what the fuck they call themselves not fucking with me. They just fuck with buddy, and he don't fuck with me, and he said it, so they gonna say it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I never been that type of guy. Like, I told niggas in jail, it was, when I was in jail, I ain't have not nobody defended me or nothing, but I never sweated it because I told niggas, I was like, man, when I get out of jail, I'm gonna put this shit to an end. Niggas doing all this capping and talking and all that shit because I'm not out to defend my own honor. So they just having their way with whatever. Niggas was posting me on Instagram saying all type of foul ass shit, foul ass pictures, weird ass like subliminal messages and songs and shit.
Yeah.
I get out of jail, 70% of that shit is put to arrest. And a nigga ain't posting me. And all the niggas doing is saying subliminal ass tweets. And when I first got out, niggas wasn't even saying that. All the niggas was doing was like, damn, Tay out. Because I was supposed to get out like 50 some days after I got out. You feel me?
Which is why they thought you had said something because you got out early, but
Bro,
that
look,
was good behavior.
That's because that's another thing where I say people, that come from niggas that haven't been in jail.
Yeah.
A nigga, bro, look, when a nigga say you snitching, bro, a nigga say anything to say you snitching, like, and try to make sense of it. Like, I done seen this shit 100 times. Like, niggas do dumb shit and then, like, get caught and say somebody else was snitching. Like, you feel me? Like, why the fuck you just ain't do no stupid shit? Why I just want that? Like, why? It's like it's popular now to be in jail for somebody telling on you or for you to, like, tell people somebody told on you, then you'd have just been dumb and got caught. You feel me?
Yeah.
Motherfucker be like, yeah, niggas telling. Whole time, you ain't got no witness on your case. You feel me? You don't even have one confidential witness, nothing. You don't got nobody on the stand.
Yeah.
Only
Just a better
motherfuckers on the
story.
stand is police officers.
Yeah, just better story. Looks
Yeah,
better.
you feel me? Like, people just like to say shit. You feel me? A lot of shit don't even have supported facts. But then again, like I told you, that's a serious ass accusation. But it's like, it's an accusation that's just rolling off niggas' tongues now. You feel me? Like, back then, coming up, to say shit like that was like, you know, like, you know, it was like one of those, you know, like, you gotta, that shit gotta be serious, you gotta know, and if so, it's gonna get stood on, you feel me? Even if you ain't got
you gotta have that paperwork.
Yeah, you know, but it's like, now it's just like some shit that's just rolling off niggas' tongues, like, Damn, fool, they just locked him up. Oh, yeah, niggas snitching. Damn, 12 just Mike folks. Oh, damn, niggas snitching. Like, any police contact a nigga snitching. You feel me? Whole time, y'all snitching on y'all self, and y'all don't even know they watching y'all. Everybody think they so discreet. How y'all think y'all discreet?
Wow, that's
You feel me?
yeah, man.
Like,
That's
it's just shit like that, bro.
that's so crazy.
That's why I told you I'm just here to make people use their brain, bro. I don't really care what a motherfucker believe. I just want you to have legitimate reasons. Like what I say, I don't never like when I speak in the interviews and I elaborate on what I say and I give like
You don't change either.
Yeah, I don't, and my shit be the same. Like
I'll say that right now. You don't change in your interviews about what you say about what has happened. I will give you that for sure. I will say that. I have seen that. I have noticed that. And when you do say things, you do make sense from a person who does not know the law.
Yeah.
Right? From me just watching it, and I don't know the law. I watch it and I say, okay, well, what he says makes sense. Like that's the way the justice system should work. So that makes sense to me.
And that's why like you hear people like Vlad coming in my defense in a way because Vlad is a person that knows these things and knows people that know these
exactly.
things.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
That's why when he interviewed Ide, it kind of came across as like he was attacking him, but really he in the middle. He don't got no opinion like you know?
Yeah.
But he is a person that's gonna go with the facts and he known for like getting on niggas' ass, asking them questions that's kind of be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You feel me? But he gonna get down to the nitty gritty though. That's what he do, you know?
Yeah.
And when I said what I said in that interview, and what's so crazy, it kind of like spiced it up because he had interviewed Breezy prior to my interview.
Yeah.
And Breezy like said some things which was also like, you know, impossible.
Yeah.
And he tried to make sense of it. And Ide come do the same thing. I mean, well, I come elaborate on that. And Ide came and tried to speak on it the whole time. Vlad had already broke it down. Like, nah, it's like I went and asked lawyers and people I know, and they said if this happened like they said it happened, then this would have to happen to Tay. You feel me? And that's not what happened to me. You feel me? None of the accusations they said. That's not how it went with me. You know? And it's laws and shit that say it can't. Like they was trying to say that I was like a protected witness, and like they had the U.S. Marshals come find me, like I was the star witness and all that shit, and I just simply told them like, shit, if that was it, why the fuck I'm the only one that ain't make it to the stand? They used all the other females, and then you know it kind of like you know. Some transcripts from the trial just got dropped recently also that they floated around the internet, and it's like everything just supports everything that I say. You know? And I still ain't came out and like over tweet with niggas about it like niggas you niggas hoes, you know, because it's like I'm past that shit now. And I even saying like it's still a serious ass accusation, and I'm gonna stand on any nigga who I see. Like if they ever approach me playing crazy on that shit, like we gonna go there. You feel me? But I gotta like I'm trying to like I had like people I got real live people in my ear that's like in the industry that's like telling me like, man, look, you gonna be the biggest thing. You can't keep letting small shit fuck with you. You feel me? You gotta ignore a lot of shit. You know, you can't cause that type of shit, that type of publicity is not what's good in the industry. Cause like you think all your business on the internet now. Imagine when you got 10 million followers and shit. So all that little personal shit you got, that shit is gonna be all over the world. Like this shit kind of over the world already, and I ain't even that big yet. So like, imagine me being that big, and I'm having all this personal shit happening, and I'm just putting it all on social media. That shit gonna look messy as hell. That shit kind of watered down your career type shit. So it's
not to cut you out, but even when you're sitting in front of Jay-Z, P. Diddy, all them big dudes that you planning on being sitting in front of, you don't want to have all this drama around you and shit. And then you sitting in front of, you know, Leor Cohen or, you know, Jimmy Iovine. You don't want to have that shit following you around.
And they don't want to have it.
They don't want to have it either.
Because it's they investment too.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's like, they don't want to have that type of shit, you know? So it's like, I got to shift away from it. That's why I don't waste time trying to like, niggas say bad shit about me in interviews and make me look a certain type of way. I ain't here to say nothing bad about no nigga.
Yeah.
But I'm here to make you use your brain. Whatever they said, that shit gotta make sense. I know I'm gonna make sense. I always do, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's all I do. I just make niggas use their brain, bro.
Yeah. There was now, you know, I like I said, I don't have an opinion, but I give my I give things that have actually happened, and things that have not made sense.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't catch this when we were interviewing E-Day, and that was like only my third interview I had ever done.
Mm-hmm.
So I was not even like ready for an interview like that
Mm-hmm.
big, that it was gonna do that many views. I didn't know it was gonna do what it did.
Right.
And he basically said we can't get the paperwork, and then 2 minutes later said, but we got the paperwork.
Right.
I didn't get that. I was like confused about that, right? But I didn't catch it, but that's cool. I mean, whatever he meant by that, or whatever the case is,
Right.
I don't know. The one thing that I wanted to ask you was, he said that, like, basically he had said that on Vlad that you had made a statement but didn't stand in court and you got a contempt of court charge. Is that even possible, that you can make a statement behind the scenes and not have to own up to it on the stand?
It has never been done. Never.
Yeah.
Like, bro, anybody that's ever been told on in the history of criminal activity, if you had a witness on your case and you went to trial, and say for instance a nigga told on you and you ended up copping a plea, that's the only way. You feel me?
Yeah, but they didn't do that.
They didn't do that. If you gotta go to trial, which means you gonna fight for your life,
Yeah.
everything that they put against you is gonna be laid out there in trial. So so anybody that called anyone that was caused in your case that caused you to be incarcerated, they gonna have to face you at trial, and there's nothing they could do about it. I didn't catch a criminal contempt charge.
Oh, okay.
I had a criminal contempt charge before trial even started.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, how the fuck did I get a criminal contempt charge for not getting on the stand? I was already in jail.
So that wasn't even true.
No, it wasn't. I had
okay.
that shit. It was like it was from that judge, but it wasn't for me not getting on the stand type shit.
Oh, okay.
Like I had went, like the day that trial came, I had already been charged with a UUW and I had a criminal contempt hold on my butt.
Yeah.
So that's a fucking lie.
Oh wow, I didn't know. Okay, so that's crazy.
Yeah. So but it's like the criminal contempt charge was basically like they had got out with me in some random ass spot and like tried to serve me a subpoena.
Yeah.
I didn't even give a fuck. I didn't even know what the shit was about. Like, bro, I'm out. Me, AB, Ray Money, we going somewhere. These motherfuckers pull up on me like fucking the Navy or some shit, belling out. And
damn,
I'm scared as hell. Like, I ain't scared, but I'm nervous because it's like,
Yeah.
it's random. I'm thinking, you feel me? You know I'm Brad. I got Slammer with me. I'm thinking like, damn, what the fuck they on? Motherfucker just, you feel me? Like, get out on me or something? Whole time, they pull up. Hey, what's your name? What? You feel me? Hey, what's your name? Man, what my name? James. Fuck you talking about? Some shit like that. No, that's him. Real. He tell that to the police officer, tell it to like the detective and shit. He hand me the subpoena. He ride off. I mean, he get in his concept, but they like still right there. I bust that bitch down. I'm reading it. They right there looking at me. You feel me? They right there looking at me like in the reports and shit. They tell you like I ripped that shit up in their face. Like they said that shit. Like he ripped it up. You feel me? Like catch up with me. You feel me? Catch me in traffic. I don't know what y'all talking about, boy. You feel me? Like from the jump, it wasn't none of that with me. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like a nigga could say what they want. Like I ripped that shit clean up, Scud. You feel me?
Damn.
I catch me in traffic, you feel me? And they called me in traffic.
They caught you in traffic.
You feel me? So it's like that's how that happened, but that shit.
You must have gave him some white person name. That's why they didn't believe you.
Man.
It must have been like, my name's Bob. Like what? But let's move to like, that happened years ago, but now recently some more stuff has come out. Just recently, Rondo released a freestyle. We're talking about Rondo number 9, and in the freestyle, he said, "When I got jammed, all the fake niggas lying, saying shorty ass talking, he was just getting to a bag."
Right.
So now he releases that. Now I have a few questions. Right? What first of all, I really haven't heard much from those guys that are accusing you of this shit. What can they say now, or what are they saying now? And I think I heard E-Day say one thing like he's not talking about Tay. And then, did you know he was gonna do that freestyle, or were you just as surprised as everybody else?
Bro, I don't be knowing.
Yeah.
Cause like I don't talk to him.
Yeah.
You feel me? And like, bro, I don't know why people be trying to act like. Cause look, prior to his freestyle, D Rose dropped a freestyle talking about the guys. You feel me? Like niggas be out here, you know, like making shit seem like something's not. Like the guys that's in Chain Gang not fucking with niggas how people was saying.
Yeah.
And like this is a real fact. Like
Yeah.
I talk to bro them all the time.
Yeah.
Like they still fuck with me. You feel me? They not fucking with a lot of guys. You feel me? And this coming from the horse's mouth type shit. I ain't got a name drop of who from Chain Gang told me, but folks and them not fucking with niggas how niggas portray the image. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like shit not even
That's
that
crazy.
deep. Like on some real shit. And they make it seem like niggas not fucking with me, but like
Fans would have no idea.
no, you'll have no idea
You had
because
no
niggas
idea.
out here really like they faking. Like,
Yeah.
they fronting. You feel
Yeah.
me? So that shit like it be fool, but you know, it's so many of them faking at one time they make it look real. You feel me? So it's
Yeah.
like motherfucker like, oh yeah, woo said it, woo was it? Whole time shit not even. It's not like that. You feel me? But like when I heard the shit, a fan excuse me. Like when I heard the shit, a fan put me on. Just like when folk them be dropping shit, I don't never listen to none of that shit. You feel me? I don't,
Yeah.
Cause it's like I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I just don't be in tune. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
I see they dropped it. I never press play. You
Yeah.
feel me? Cause it be too much. So like, folks, Rose had dropped a freestyle, but D Rose had rapped the freestyle to me before he even put the freestyle out there. You know?
Yeah.
And I had heard him. I'm like, damn, folk, you know, like he talking some real shit, but he talking about the guys though.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
He not talking about me, and he letting me know like who and what's directed to who and what line and all that shit, you know. So I'm like you know, niggas don't really, but like when I heard the shit with Rondo, bro, it's like I heard the shit he said, I'm like, oh okay, but it's like I don't even want to like try to make the shit nothing big. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't want to make it like I'm like. To
I mean, it's
some
big
shit.
whether you make it big or not.
It's big because you know people
eating
eating it up like, oh word, you feel me? But it's like, bro, I told motherfuckers, I elaborated on the shit like, bro, I'm at the point with this whole little thing scenario like, bro, I told niggas from the jump what it was and what it wasn't. You feel me? Was that the camera again?
No.
Oh.
I got one.
Oh, but I told niggas from the jump what it was and what it wasn't. You feel me? So the fact that you know people starting to come around and shit and try to act like they like you know shit different now because a certain nigga said it or a certain nigga co-signing me and what I'm saying now shit starting to be more believable to them and shit. Like I'm done with that shit. Like nigga, I told y'all what it was and what it wasn't in the jump. Nigga, now y'all all starting to come around and y'all hearing other niggas said or subliminally said or you know that type of shit. Now y'all wanna tell you ain't even you know. I don't even give a fuck. I don't care who say it or don't say it now, because at the end of the day, it's like if a nigga was gonna do something about it, niggas have been dead.
Yeah, it's been
like,
so many years now.
Yeah, like, and I'm in Chicago like every day, you know, in the
yeah.
streets every day. I'll be outside every day, like when I stun niggas, like niggas hanging with rats, like, and they know they is.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like for a fact. Yeah. So like, I don't even stunt none of this shit. You feel me? I don't stunt none of these niggas, because the niggas that I even get accused by really not on shit.
Yeah.
They not on nothing. Like niggas really miss me. In all honesty, bro. Like I wouldn't even front. Like niggas really miss like me being around. Yeah. To be honest, cause like, bro, I don't even lie when I say this type of shit. But like I did a lot, a lot. Like bro, niggas know I did a lot. Like me and my people, we did a lot for the hood. Like I was one of them niggas. Like I did a lot for the hood. You feel me? Like they tried to say some shit like my mama was like.
I heard.
Some type of mom that didn't give a fuck, like.
Mama Capone took that to heart. She really took that to heart, bro. I'm gonna be honest. She told me about that shit, and she really did not. I heard about that shit on the Vlad interview. How did that make you? How mad were you after that?
It's like, cause it's like a lot of shit that he say. It's like it don't even make me mad because like he don't say nothing that he know for real.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost like they not from the block sometimes, bro, because. He was never around with us. So a lot of the shit that he speak on, he don't really know for real. Like, He dead ass don't know it. Like,
Yeah.
he don't know what the fuck. All he know was the guys used to be at my crib or we hung in front of my crib.
Yeah.
And what's so crazy, he didn't even know a lot, and he stayed on the next block.
Yeah.
He stayed. We both stayed on Indiana. We got a block called Indiana in the Chicago in Inglewood.
Yeah.
We both stayed on Indiana. I stayed on 61st. He stayed on 60th.
Oh, okay. So
But we all hung in front of my crib, so it was all like my crib was Front Street. So we was out on Front Street. We hanging in front of the crib. It's safe right there. You know, we can see all the cuts and shit from right there. So we just ganging up in front of the courtway. You know, and when times get rough, whoever need to spend the night on the block, come to my crib. I had one of those type of mamas where it was like, she wasn't cool with what I was doing, but she rather me do it in the privacy of my own home a lot of the times. Like, if I'm going to smoke or be with my friends, she'll just want me to be in the crib in my room sometimes. For like, my mom rather me, if I got to get high, I could just get high in my room, bro. You feel me? Like, and bro numbers select the guys want to come in. Like, don't get me wrong, we used to be deep in that sometimes, bro. You feel me? But that's how I go when you live in your hood, bro.
Yeah, that's life.
Only reason niggas wasn't ganging up and eat that shit because he lived with his girl. His girl wasn't having that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But my mama, she a real mama, bro. My mama was the mama that if we had to, when I was going to jail for trespass, it used to be like 7 of us. Yeah. And that same Tudo Monte Carlo, that's how I told you that she used to pick us up from school from. He was picking us up from the police station in that motherfucker too. Yeah. She come to get everybody. You feel me? She was everybody mama.
All right, yeah. So we're gonna keep going. So why do you think now Rondo put out the freestyle, and why do you think he waited so long? Do you have any thoughts on that, or why he did that? Maybe.
Nah, I don't got no thoughts on that. I just feel like shit. He was just rapping shit. He's just rapping his shit for like I said, like, bro, I didn't even try to decipher whether he meant it towards me or not. Cause niggas try to say it wasn't about me, but it makes sense that it'd be about me. Yeah. You know, that's why everybody's saying it was about me. You know, but like I said, man, like that shit was just some shit he wrote in jail. He probably didn't even think that he was gonna have to rap that over the phone. He probably, cause bro, I remember me and Rondo, he was rapping some songs to me. Yeah. And he like, man, when I get out, I'm dropping this and you know, like niggas don't write songs in jail to rap in jail. Yeah. They write songs in jail and to come home and you know, like he probably wrote that shit.
But he gotta knew if he get out what it was gonna do, like how it was gonna affect people if it got out, or when he did rap it on the phone to his brother.
Yeah, I'm sure probably, he had to be like, people will always know what's going on, bro. But like I told you, like, man, always he thorough for like it don't be shit like niggas be doing weird shit. Like, Rondo not no weird nigga. You feel me? Like, I don't know, fo. You feel me? Like, no. I remember having to talk with him though, and he was just like, bro, it was never like. He was telling me like, man, it wasn't me like enforcing that shit. You feel me? Yeah. I wasn't me behind that. So it's just like, I heard that come out of his mouth. So I don't even waste time trying to decipher what's coming from who. Like, I know what's going on now. Like I told you, I've been saying what I've been saying since the beginning. Yeah. So regardless of who co-signed and said what, I know, and the facts support what I say. Yeah. So.
That's true. I mean, and then if you say that he told it to you out of his mouth that he doesn't believe that shit, then there's nothing really left for you to worry about. I mean, that's very true. I saw his older brother on a Zach TV interview a long time ago. He had said something about, have you spoken to him since any of this has gone on, or since, when was the last time you spoke to either him or his older brother?
Wow. I spoke to Nan before I spoke to Swear. I ain't spoke to Swear.
Oh, okay.
And shit, 3 years. So.
When was the last time you spoke to Rondo? Was it
when I was just in jail?
Oh, okay. When was the last? Okay. So, all right.
But I ain't spoke to him. It's shit's whatever.
So this is something I gotta ask you. I have to ask this. I have to. You put a tweet out that said some people apologized. Is there anybody we could know who apologized? Is there any names, big names that we could know who apologized that we know?
It's like, nah, I ain't gonna really. It's like this, right? Niggas not even like trying to full-fledged like apologize, but niggas just doing shit that they wasn't doing a week or two ago. You feel me? Like, niggas is trying to like overkick it over conversate. They liking pictures they wasn't liking at first and shit. You feel me? Like niggas just making comments they under my pictures. They wasn't at first. They shit they didn't think it was funny at first. You know, shit like that. It's just like niggas soccer ball big as hell right now. Like niggas trying to kick it. Shit like that. Like, you know, that's all. And I see what's going on. That's why I'm like, you know, but I'm like, I don't mean I'm gonna fuck with none of y'all though. Like all you niggas that was on that side, y'all gonna stay on that side. Like, that's why the niggas that's on that side, a lot of them you see them still talking and sneak dissing and spreading rumors, cause it's like ain't no point of reaching out to me if you wrong and you bogus, cause I don't accept it. I don't accept your apology. You a bitch to me. Like anybody that was doing all that capping, y'all some hoes. Like I don't fuck with you on no type of circumstances at all. Like. Don't try to come my way, like, we gonna squash it. Like, none of that, like, nigga, certain niggas I don't even want to squash it with. You know, you like, but if you was on some whole ass shit and we ain't really getting into words or beef like that, you still a bitch. We just ain't into it. You feel me? Yeah. But I ain't shaking nobody hand. I ain't calling nothing. You feel me? Yeah. I was on the phone with Blast and he called me talking about the shit. You feel me? And he like, man, so what niggas saying that? Like, I'm thinking like shit gonna go back to normal. I said, what? He said, yeah, bro, I'm thinking motherfuckers just, you know, tee up and take back off and do this team and shit. I'm like, man, that shit is over with. Yeah. That shit is already dead, boy. Like, I don't give a fuck who, if Jesus himself came back and said that shit. Yeah. It's not happening. And like, this is why I try to tell people, like, I play a big role in why, like, you feel me, the feud. I don't want to, like, say it in a good way, but it's like, I play a big role in why we not even fucking with each other at all. Cause it's like people we trying to reach. Yeah. Like, and it's like I brush niggas off and then niggas get on that shit. You feel me? Cause it's just like I feel like niggas be fake. Yeah. Like when I was in jail, I heard a lot about certain niggas, and then when I get out and I'm making sense of the shit, now niggas coming around and send little weird DMs like, man, you know I wasn't never with that shit whole time. Niggas was with that shit. But they think I ain't see it because I was in jail, you feel me? Yeah. Whole time I got eyes and ears everywhere. And you a bitch, I don't fuck with you. Now niggas on that snitch case shit. Targeting it towards me though, you feel me? It be a lot of fake shit going on, you feel me? That's why I was like, I don't even care who with me or not. Because like only niggas, a lot of the motherfuckers that's with them saying the shit about me is because I don't want to fuck with them for real. Like niggas try to kick it and I disregard it. Like niggas stay trying to shoot their little shot and shit. Get in, like, niggas don't even know, like, nothing about me right now. Like, I'm real loud like a ghost, you know, and all the niggas, you'll see them to my own be outside. Now, you just don't see me. I see you a lot. Yeah. You feel me? And if I was on something, like, like, you feel me? Like, you know, you feel me? Like, I see niggas a lot, like, real talk, like, because they be in the same area. Whenever I want to see a nigga, I know where to go. Yeah. You feel me? A nigga can't come just be like, yeah, tape you over here. We finna pull. You know? Yeah. Like, anywhere I go, folk, you ain't catch me. Like, a nigga, I come and go. Like, niggas be like, I know if I want to go see Buka, where I can go. Yeah. You know, like, if I want to go see Just Blow, I know where to ride to. You know, like, niggas don't know where to come find me at. You know, like, and I don't know what a nigga want to call. Like, I ain't not here because I be outside every day. Like, that's just some 100 shit. Anybody that be around me a lot, they'll tell you, like, we get out here every day.